sterilized cardboard in a jar or Ziploc bag.
Oh yeah.
Next up on our process, we got the sterilization techniques for the tools. You really don't want your tools to be not sterilized because that could infect mushrooms or grow mold on them. So we clean the area with ash or alcohol before, boil water and pour over the tools and surfaces. And then you can heat your knife with a fire or flame. To pasteurizing the substrates is important to reduce mold and fight against infections on it. So we have to shred the substrate. This can be coffee grounds, like cardboard boxes, any of that, to just increase the surface area. Soak in water, in boiled water for about 1 to 2 hours. Add a bit of wood ash to raise the pH and combat acid-loving molds. And then our next step is to drain and cool completely in a clean container. And now we're actually gonna grow the mushrooms. To grow the mushrooms, you add the substrate, which would be your coffee grounds or the cardboard, and your mushroom spawn in alternating layers. Compress the mixture gently. Cover and store your base in a shady, moist place, like under a tarp or near your zombie apocalypse shelter. And then, like daily, you want to use mist, using just water, and you'll start to see growth in about 1 to 3 weeks. How to sustain it, and make your ecosystem last longer. So you want to cut off the cap of your mushroom, place on a paper foil, and cover in a bowl. After 24 hours, scrape it into a dry envelope or bag, mix with the spore prints with sterile water and spray into the fresh substance. Important tips for growing: hide your colonies or mushrooms in forest hollows, stumps, old cars, or undergrounds. Use monster ferns for camouflage. Avoid bright lights, fires here or near grow sites. Never put all your cultures in one place. You want to diversify the mushrooms. And then if the smell of your mushrooms become stagnant or disgusting, they're likely contaminated.
Safety protocols. Observe cultures carefully. Check daily for color changes. Smell the mushrooms. Healthy mushrooms should have an earthy smell. And for sterilizing, sterilize all tools with fire, alcohol, or boiling water before and after use. Wash hands and wear cloth gloves. Inhaling spores. Wear a cloth mask or bandana. Avoid disturbing large amounts of spores. Boiling substrate. Boil and stable pots on a flat surface. Use sticks or tongs to handle hot materials. When using open flame for sterilization, keep rock or metal surfaces away from dry debris. Keep a container of water or sand nearby in case of flare-ups. And then, why do I need to pasteurize substrate instead of sterilizing? Can I reuse contaminated substrate if I heat it again? No. Some mold spores from heat-resistant structures and reboiling may not kill them, and microtoxins may remain. It is advised to burn or bury and start fresh with new spores. Why does adding wood or ash help reduce contamination? Wood ash helps contain potassium and calcium compounds, which raise pH to 8 to 9. Most competitive fungi prefer acidic environments, which is pH of 5 to 6, so ash inhibits their growth chemically.
This mushroom collection method uses core biology and chemistry concepts to make microbial ecosystems in a zombie apocalypse survival scenario. Pasteurization uses heat to break down the proteins that kill pathogens while preserving beneficial microbes. pH manipulation through alkaline additives like wood ash disrupts the enzymatic functions and membranes of the contaminants. The process also relies on the technique of fungal cloning and spore printing to mimic real-world lab practices for growing mushrooms and fungi.